Colleagues, the Attorney General is coming on. I have an announcement. The Parliamentary Catholic Chaplaincy invites you to hold a Mass in celebration of the Feast of St. Thomas More, patron saint of politicians, on the 16th of July 2026 at 5 p.m. Parliamentary Conference Hall. The main celebrant will be Right Reverend Constantine Rupini, Bishop of Nebi Catholic Diocese. And the invitation is by Honorable Luce Akero, woman MP Amuru. Yes, and as the Attorney General is coming also, Honorable Minister for Health, I have received today 8 questions related to the strain of malaria. Colleagues are talking about the strain of malaria, and it's coming from colleagues across, the country. So I don't know whether you will, I don't know how you would handle such an issue, because me, I brought it to your attention. Yeah? I don't know whether you want to go prepare statement or you address the nation on how people can prevent, or, and therefore also on top of that, honorable colleagues, we shall be having the malaria walk, the annual malaria walk, as part of us giving back to the community and creating awareness against malaria on the 26th of July. And our very own, the Right Honorable Jacob Obos, will be our chief walker. You come out in big numbers. We are joined by the civil society, diplomatic community, health practitioners, and the general public, schools. We work against malaria and create awareness, the public, on how they can prevent malaria. Attorney General?
I thank you, Right Honorable Speaker, and I thank the Leader of Opposition for his query, which I'm trying to answer as ably as I can do this moment. Mr. Speaker, the term new normal or old normal does not exist in my legal vocabulary. As far as I know, this parliament and this country is under a dispensation of constitutionalism. And I have that constitution in my hands here. And where it regards to the liberty of every Ugandan, it is here, very clear, in Article 23, and I can read...
Colleagues, can I have order in the House, please?
And I can read specifically 23, Article 2, for the members of this honorable parliament. A person arrested, restricted, or detained shall be kept in a place authorized by law. That's the Constitution. A person, now sub-article 3, a person arrested, restricted, or detained shall be informed immediately in a language that the person understands of the reason of the arrest, restriction, or detention, of his or her right to a lawyer of his or her choice. A person arrested or detained, for the purpose of bringing him or her before a court in execution of the order of court. Mr. Speaker, I don't have the facts of the arrest or alleged arrest. All I know is that we are under a constitutional dispensation. And Mr. Kivumbi has these rights, and they are protected. And as the leader government business has indicated, tomorrow we shall be here before Parliament and give all the facts, and we shall ensure that this Constitution, which we all swore to protect, is protected. I submit, Right Honorable Speaker.
Thank you. No, honorable colleagues, point of information and point of clarification. okay, are granted by the member holding the floor, not the speaker. Colleagues, matters of national importance, honorable colleagues, I have around 17 matters, but as a tradition, I take 5. So I've looked for 5 which appear more urgent. The rest, we shall roll them over to tomorrow and Thursday. Honorable Maseruka Robert.
Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker. Mr. Speaker, today I rise on a matter of urgent national importance concerning the safety of railway crossings. On July 10th, this same year, our nation mourned a tragedy that happened in Chetume, Katosi Road, where we had a collision of a bus and a train, leading to a loss of 1 teacher and very many students being injured in the same bus. Right Honorable Speaker, even when statistics show, for those that were on ground, that the cause of this was because of failure to follow traffic instructions, we cannot continue to accept these collisions as inevitable accidents. In many parts of the world, Right Honorable Speaker, railway safety is treated with absolute priority. Governments treat the railway corridor.
Honorable, these matters are for 1 minute.
Yes.
It's not. Conclude prayers.
Thank you. I would pray, Right Honorable Speaker, to the Ministry of Works and Transport that we have integrated early warning systems, that we do not actually, that do not need to base on the amount of the noise in the vehicles that are being used. We need physical infrastructure control that should be placed on these roads. We need public awareness and enforcement. Right Honorable Speaker, safety is shared responsibility. We must launch vigorous national campaign to educate drivers, especially those in public service, on the lethal reality of railway crossings. We must empower traffic police to enforce strict penalties for any driver who ignores railway safety protocols. Finally, Right Honorable Speaker, the students that were involved in this recent tragedy are our country's future. The lives and the life of the teacher should not have been endangered by crossing that lacked basic protection. I urge this House to support a directive requiring an immediate safety audit of all railway crossings across the country and the allocation of the necessary resources to modernize them. We must act today so that no more families have to endure the pain of such preventable loss. Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker.
Thank you. Now, colleagues, the language of directives is not for us here. Okay, how do I direct people I don't appoint and I don't supervise? That's why you again come, you say, you issued a directive, it wasn't implemented, but I don't have a capacity to say, okay, I fire you. I think we've been working as colleagues. Whenever we say a minister, we request a minister, I see them responding. Okay, I think that's a more humble language. Right, Honorable? That video went viral. I know there's a minister for traffic, for internal affairs, but it is mainly to do with what Honorable Maseruka is raising. When the train is crossing, we should block the roads. Simple, not a traffic person going and, you know. I don't know what you can say about that issue of all river crossings in the country being protected so that we don't lose more people.
Right Honorable Speaker and colleagues, this matter has been deeply discussed in Cabinet. We share this concern, and the government is taking steps to rectify this situation.
So Right Honorable, we can, okay, let the matter be followed up by the Committee on Physical Infrastructure as it's doing its work. And then they will report on the floor. Honorable Tuijuchire Boaz.
Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker. I rise on a matter of urgent importance regarding the critical collapse of Rotondo Bridge, which was completely washed away by rains. This road is the only sole transport that we have that links Rubirizi district to Uganda. So this infrastructure has completely brought everything to a standstill, even stopping hundreds of children accessing their school. So I urge the Ministry of Transport and Works to at least put a modular bridge to restore the connectivity. I thank you.
Right Honorable. Because I don't see someone from Works, I would have helped you right away.
The concern by the colleague, the Honourable Member of Parliament, is noted, but my colleague, the Minister of Transport, is not here. We commit to provide an answer tomorrow.
Yeah, I would just take action. Okay? You don't need to come back and report here. Let the minister link up with the colleague and we see how we can help the people of Rubirizi. Honorable Gwa Benson.
The Right Honorable Speaker, my name is Benson Lugwa, a Member of Parliament for Agago North. The Right Honorable Speaker, for the last 1 week, more than 200 elephants has invaded into my constituency, from the sub-county of Omia Pachwa up to Lirakato. So these elephants does not only disturb the people of Agago North, but it is stretched from Kitsgum, Agago, Kabong, Karenga, and right now as I speak, the Right Honorable Speaker, you will not find any crops in the garden amidst the sunshine. I would really love to request the Minister of Wildlife Authority to kindly help and guide in the process, because we have seen many game parks in different areas like Massation Fall, but roads has been constructed and live wires has been put to stop the elephant from crossing into the people's garden.